I was listening to this guy on YouTube, and he was breaking down 3I Atlas in a different perspective that's not broadly looked at. But it brought him back to where ancient wisdom. And I don't know what it has to do with AI Atlas, but it's just what he said that makes me go, oh, let me sit my butt down and just soak on this information. He said, life is the path to death. And everything is about dying. We come to this earth to live so we can prepare to die. And death shouldn't be something that should be afraid of. It's something that you should prepare for. Like he said, even when you sleep, you die a little bit. When you quit your job, when you have an idea, inspiration, or revelation, those are tiny deaths. And we actually live life to be the best way we can to prepare for us to die. It's something inescapable. And that's basically what eventually he said that judgment, the way that Christians view it, or the end of the world, is never going to happen because we're looking for it to happen the way the movies have it. We're looking for it to happen the way man has taught us to look at it. And the truth is, the judgment happens every single day because every single day someone's born, someone's dying. It happens all the time, and there are multiple worlds existing in this world. When we look at somebody, we're looking at somebody who is in their own world. When we go and communicate with that person, we are now as two worlds coming together because you have no idea what goes on in that person's mind. And that shapes their world and how they perceive things, how they project things. Our experiences shape the way we see and perceive things. When we share those perspectives, we create a bigger world. If you got chaos in your mind and you spreading chaos, you're probably going to try to spread it into my world, which is why I have to correct your mentality so you can stop that. Stuff like that.
Cool. Now, what would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned from your past lives and remembering that humanity should know today?
Well, 12,000 years ago, when kids were born, we used to say to them, "Welcome to life, the path to death." So for us, was not about life; it was about to learn how to die.
Mm.
And and every day we had to learn how to die. And when we were very young, we were set into positions where we could actually experience death, even if we were 7 years old, or like we have to face all these fears. Today, it would be like you're creating trauma to a child, but for that time, it was like you have to face this because eventually you will disappear. You will no longer be yourself. Um, you will be alone in the vast ocean of the universe. Um, so you need to learn that. So for me, the most important thing that I've learned in all my memories was you're gonna die, and
That's crazy. Let's try this again.
and and it's not just a biological thing; it's also a concept. You die a little bit every day when you go to sleep. Um, you die every time that you realize about something, that you I don't know, quit your job, or you're fired, or you end a relationship, or someone dies around you, or there's a shift of your mind. So those are tiny deaths. So, but most of us do it unconsciously. And when you do it consciously, you are actually embracing death as a way of life. And and that is transcendental. I think that's the most important thing. We start to be more aware of this, but we have to get out of the Hollywood mindset. I think to understand most of these things, because when people talk about uh, they are coming, they are arriving, it's the same thing that people have been saying for thousands of years about the coming back of Christ, or the coming, they're coming, the rapture, and all these kind of things, and never happened.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why it never happened is because it's not happening as we expect for it to happen. And we are expecting the movie. We're expecting for everything to happen in 90 minutes. It's like all of this happening, and actually it's a whole process that has been forever happening in our history, and thousands of years ago they have contact with us, but not in the way that our science creates contact. Most of them are just communicating through mind, not through a spaceship.
These things.
Well, ancient technology of aliens is not coming here. It's always been here.
Yeah.
It's like satellites, like asteroids or comets. They have been a way to communicate and bring technology everywhere. The thing is that sometimes we expect for it to be a phone or a spaceship or something like that. But when you manage the technology of the universe, your technology is silica by itself, not a phone. Your technology is carbon by itself. So you can use anything that is moving in the universe to create technology. That they are mapping and bringing things and decoding things, and it's been like that for years. So I don't think this is new.
So basically, that's the message: is that 3IATLAS and Boogosphere, that they're just the norm. It's just we're kind of starting to be aware more of these types of things. Is that correct?
Yeah, we start to be more aware of this, but we have to get out of the Hollywood mindset.